Hello, everybody, and welcome to our presentation study in Slovenia. We thank you very much for you for being with us this afternoon. This afternoon is, or today, it's a special day. It is Valentine's Day, and do not forget to pay attention to your loved ones. You still have time till the end of this day, so after presentation. We are glad that so many young people considering or have an interest to study in our country. Let me introduce my team first. The most valuable panelists are representatives of our biggest and oldest universities in Slovenia. Liliana from University of Ljubljana, Stojan from the University of Maribor, then Tanya and Petra from the University of Primorska, and Veronika from the University of Nova Gorica. We shall guide you through the enrollment procedure, and this should not be a problem for you because you are a digital generation, but Tanya will give you some friendly advices and point out the most important steps that you should pay special attention to. At the end, you are going to meet our international students, Melvin and Amin. They will tell you their stories, their experiences, and feelings, fears, and joys, and about being a student in Slovenia. My name is Milena Sitar-Matelic, and I'm coordinator of the Study in Slovenia initiative at the National Agency for Mobility and European Educational and Training Programs, better known as Erasmus+. I'm sure you will have also some questions and dilemmas, so do not hesitate and write them down to the icon questions and answer. Our colleagues at the backstage will answer you as soon as possible. And at the end, you will also have the opportunity to ask them live. So now I would like to share with you some slides. Is it seen? Do you see them? Okay. So the first question, why Slovenia? Slovenia is located in Central Europe, and we used to say it is a green heart of Europe, or we say also it is a small, beautiful country on the sunny side of Alps. It is safe and secure. It is a well-developed country, and it has high quality of life. But this is not the most important question that we have to answer to. The most important question is why study in Slovenia? Because we have modern study programs and excellent universities ranking among 3 to 4% best in the world. Education in Slovenia is free of charge, also for international students from European member countries and countries from European Economic Area and Western Balkan. We have public scholarships, and also many institutions have their own scholarship funds available also for international students. If you are worried about language barrier, that should not be an issue because many faculties already offer lessons in English language due to a lot of international students, especially on master's and PhD level. Almost all faculties are participating in some kind of student mobility programs and students exchange. They organize summer schools, bilateral international cooperations. They are involved in CIPUS network. So if you don't have the courage to enter the full study program, you are always welcome to participate on short-time mobilities for 1 semester or 2 semester or other summer schools. Let me tell you about some basic facts about our higher education system in our country. We have 6 universities and more than 80 higher education institutions. 4 of them are public and 2 of them are private. We follow Bologna study cycles. It means that you have to go to 3 or 4 years to bachelor degree and plus 2 years for masters and plus 3 years for doctoral studies. We also use ACTC credit system as elsewhere in other European countries. What are other important advantages we would like to point out regarding studying in Slovenia? Maybe about this will our students tell you more at the end of our presentation. Students in Slovenia have quite a lot benefits comparing to other countries. First of all is, of course, that education in Slovenia is free of charge. Also for international students coming from countries from EU member states and from Western Balkans. Then students can stay in dormitories with discounted rents. Students have subsidized meals and transportation. They can use public libraries free of charge, and they have a discount by buying tickets for cultural, sports events, museums, and other cultural institutions. They have various possibilities of students' work, and our state regulates minimum hour payments. If you are not in a position or you don't have a courage to study in Slovenia full-time, as I've mentioned, you have a lot of possibilities for mobility programs, for exchange on bilateral agreements, in CIPUS program in summer schools, but you have to pay attention just not to miss the deadline for application. For CIPUS and bilateral programs is usually the end of March. As I have mentioned before, one of the most important advantages of studying in Slovenia is that there is no tuition fee for students from EU member countries, from Switzerland, Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway as members, as countries of the European Economic Area, and also for students coming from Western Balkan countries. It means from Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Serbia, and Kosovo, Montenegro and Kosovo. Also, the students who have permanent residence or their taxpayers or their parents, their taxpayers in Slovenia, also don't have to pay a tuition fee. And scholarship holders from the Republic of Slovenia and students who are at the exchange programs. But for all others, there is a tuition fee. It means citizens from non-EU countries. Then for students who has already acquired the same level of education in their own country, then we have to pay, or you have to pay, the tuition fee for PhD studies, and all part-time students also have to pay tuition fee. Our administrative procedures are very well described and introduced at the website of Study in Slovenia website, and you can find all information about border crossing, visas, insurance, then recognition of your already acquired education. And we kindly invite you to click to our website and to get the first impressions and first information about these administrative procedures already on our website. All those procedures are linked to the authorities which can settle your problems. For example, visa procedure is linked to our Ministry for Foreign Affairs. Enrollment is linked to EVA's page, which will be explained a little bit later on, and so on. So you are kindly invited to click to our website. This is the image of our website together with all programs, with all institutions, and after you filter the most appropriate and desired institutions and programs, then you can then dig deeper and find the institution you would like to apply to. So what is the most important what is the most important thing that you have to pay attention for is to see the call for enrollment, which is already published. It was published at the end of January at the EVA's portal, and my colleague Tanya then later on will introduce you into this application. So this is the brief introduction, and now I would like to invite Liliana to tell you more about University of Ljubljana.
Thank you so much, Milena. Let me just share my screen. Just a second. Okay, I hope you can see and I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
So, hello everyone. My name is Liliana. I'm employed at Directorate of the University of Ljubljana in the International Office, Department for Internationalization and Strategic Partnerships. And I myself was an international student at the Faculty of Social Sciences here at the University of Ljubljana. So today I will present you the study opportunities at our university from the perspective of an employee as well as an international student. So let's start. Our university is located in Ljubljana, of course, the capital of Slovenia, which is a very pleasant and beautiful city to live in. Our university was founded in 1919, and to date has 23 faculties and 3 art academies covering all fields of study. This central building that you can see on the screen, all 3 academies and some faculties are located in the very city center. Some of the most recent and modern buildings were constructed on the outskirts of Ljubljana, and Faculty of Maritime Studies and Transport is located in Portorož by the sea. 3 art academies offer degree programs in the fields of music, fine arts, design, theater, radio, film, and television. The field of natural science, technology, and engineering comprises 10 faculties, offering these unique programs that prepare students for careers in high-growth areas. Students can also study in one of 8 faculties in the field of humanities and social sciences. And we also welcome prospective students who are interested in medicine, health science, and sport. Each year, around 40,000 students increase and develop their knowledge and skills at our institution, including 9% of international students from more than 100 countries. Around 3/4 of all international students come from the Western Balkan region, mainly, as you can see, from North Macedonia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Croatia, and Montenegro. And one of the University of Ljubljana's strategic orientations is definitely cooperation with the Western Balkan region. And through research, teaching, and study activities, we also strive to connect and maintain contact with Slovenians living abroad. Our university ranks among the top 3% of the universities in the world. And as our students, you will have many possibilities for practical work, exchange, and internship. You are also welcome to attend summer school courses, concerts, exhibitions, and performances organized by our academies and faculties. And you will also have a very good access to library resources and services. And with various support activities, we will provide you support and integrating into your studies and life in Slovenia. We have accredited more than 400 degree programs and more than 800 subjects in English. Also, the University of Ljubljana has more than 30% of all registered researchers in Slovenia. So a special concern of the University of Ljubljana is definitely a transfer of knowledge to the economy, which is why we work closely with many Slovenian and also foreign companies. So as our student, you will have the many opportunities to participate in various projects and activities. When it comes to international cooperation, in cooperation with foreign universities, we conduct interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary studies, and we also encourage international exchanges of our students and staff. We're actively involved in many international partnerships, which provides you plenty of opportunities for exchange during your studies, like Erasmus Plus or other scholarships. But of course, if you do not decide to study at our university, you can always visit us and study 1 or 2 semesters within exchange programs. But then, of course, you need to check if your university faculty have cooperation agreement with us. Our university is also part of Association Utopia, which includes 9 other universities from Europe. Utopia aims to promote the mobility of students and staff through new ways of joint teaching and learning and cross-border cooperation. We warmly recommend you to regularly check our website Study Ula, that is designed specially for international students. And there you can find many useful information about study, exchange opportunities, extracurricular and other activities, and also to carefully read the welcome guide, where you can gather the detailed information about your arrival to Slovenia and studying at our university. You're also welcome to join us at the virtual Fair of Irrigation Koitja Švaks and visit our virtual booths where all the University of Ljubljana members are represented. Also, every year we organize information days, so I invite you to follow our website regularly for more information. Information days on February 16 and 17 are organized by our members, and you can find more information on their pages. As for February 22nd and 23rd, then we will present you the opportunities offered by the University of Ljubljana, and some of our members will introduce themselves, and you will have the opportunity to ask them questions about studying at their faculty or academy. On March 1st, we are organizing a Q&A session together with our enrollment service, where all those enrolling in undergraduate studies will be able to get answers to questions related to the enrollment process. And also, we invite you to the presentation of opportunities for master's and doctoral studies on April 10th, starting at 2 p.m. All these events, online events, will be in English. And for more information about these events, as well as registration links, you can find on this page that is on the screen. before you come to study in Slovenia or generally abroad, it is very important to get first-hand information about what it's like to be an international student. So that's why we are very proud to present you our video series with international students about, which aims to present studying in Slovenia and at University of Ljubljana. In this series, our international student ambassadors answer various questions, including why they decided to study in Slovenia and at the University of Ljubljana, what it's like to study here, having encountered any challenges, what are the advantages of studying, and much more. So you can watch those videos on our YouTube channel. And also, I want to present you our chat with international students, where you will be able to find the contacts of 15 international student ambassadors who come from different countries and study at different University of Ljubljana faculties and academies. And you can contact them and ask anything you're interested in regarding studies in Slovenia and in Ljubljana. And I also invite you to watch our new video on our YouTube channel about the university application process. There you will find many more useful information such as enrollment requirements, application deadlines, and more. So choosing your studies is definitely one of the most important decisions of your life. So I suggest you to think carefully about what you enjoy, as it makes studying much easier. As I previously said, visit our websites and, of course, social media of our faculties and academies you're interested in. If you need any advice or help, you can contact us or arrange an online consultation. We will do our best to provide you with all the information and answers to any questions you may have. It is also important to know that our university is decentralized and enrollment in undergraduate studies is done by the university itself, while enrollment in master's and doctoral studies is done at each member separately. So, of course, you will be able to find most of the information about enrolling in master and doctoral studies on our website, and you can always contact us. But for some specific question, please contact an authorized person at a faculty or academy you wish to enroll. So on the behalf of the University of Ljubljana, I wish you all the best in your studies and your career path, and I hope to see you in Slovenia and Ljubljana soon. Now, I thank you again, and now I leave the floor to the Stoyan and the University of Maribor. Thank you.
Thank you, Liliana. Let me just share my screen. All right, I hope everything is okay. Yes, okay, thank you. So my name is Stoyan and I come from the University of Maribor, and I will tell you a little bit about our institution and give you a few facts. So as the name already says, our university is in Maribor, but I will also show you in later slides that some of our faculties are located in other cities, so don't get confused by that. But if I tell you something about Maribor, it's the second largest city in the east, in the northeast of the country, very close to the border to Austria. You can also reach other important and bigger cities around us in 2 to 3 hours, like Vienna, Budapest, Ljubljana also. So you will be, the location is very good. Maribor is famous for lots of things. You have a prominent summer festival in our city every summer. We have the oldest wine in the world, which is over 400 years old and is included in the Guinness Book of Records. If you're a sports fan, you can also visit a lot of football matches in our, because our sports team, our football team was state champion for 15 years. So there is a lot of activities you can do also after you are done with your studies or in the evenings. As I said, our university is the second biggest university and also the second largest. We offer 17 faculties. We have about 14,500 students, and almost 14% of our students are already international students. What can you study? We offer all fields of study, from social sciences to humanistics, natural sciences, health and medicine, technical sciences. So there is 180 study programs that you can choose from. So I'm sure you can find something in our offer. Why to study at our university? I would say that we offer a lot of good and high quality study programs. The study satisfaction of students that are already here is very high. We have a good tutoring system. So if you have problems while you're studying, you can get a student or a teacher's tutor, and they can help you with some of the difficulties that you come across while you're in your study process. Also, if you choose to study in Slovenian, you have the right for a free Slovenian language course. So when you enroll, you can also visit that Slovenian course. We have spaces in our dormitories, so you can apply. I think the call for enrollment in our dormitories is in the summertime, around July. So you can watch out for that in our webpage. We try to incorporate, because this is a new thing now, we try to incorporate a lot of green and digital content in our study programs. Also, if you're a student with special needs or a special status, you will have some adjustments to your study obligations, and so on. Here is a list of our faculties. As I mentioned, there is 17 faculties that you can choose from. But like I also mentioned, here on the map, you can see where our faculties are placed. So most of them are in Maribor and the surrounding area. But if you check, you will have to check the call for enrollment for the faculty that you want to study at, and there you will also have the information about where the faculty is located, because sometimes it can happen that you choose a faculty and then you're surprised that you will have to study in, I don't know, Kran or Brežice and so on. So check in the call for enrollment where the faculty is located. Here is the list of study programs that we offer in English. There is just a few, but I have to stress that those study programs are all part-time study programs, so you will have to pay if you choose the English version. But as Milena mentioned before, for all the other full-time study programs in Slovenian, you pay tuition fee or any tuition fee. Our university is also highly ranked. We are among the 4% of the best universities in the world. We got also a student satisfaction award, which means that students who are already studying with us or graduated gave us a high mark. As I said, we also try to incorporate green and digital content in our study programs. We have some 23, I think, pilots, programs, projects that are dealing with that topic. Some of our success stories were, of course, the satellite that was launched into space and put Slovenia in the space competition map. We developed this satellite together with the Faculty of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. So while you are studying, and if we are developing any of those projects, you can of course be a part of that project within your study obligations. Demola is also a prominent project that deals with real solutions and real problems of companies while you're enrolled in the study program. So you get, while you are in the study programs, you can cooperate with a company and solve problems that they are addressing. This is an example of our electrical aircraft that was developed. And of course, a very prominent project is also the student formula. With this project, our students of the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering are developing the formula, and then they're trying to compete with other universities around Europe. And also many others that are many other projects of our professors and teachers. There was also a supercomputer launched a few years ago, and so on. I would like to also to stress that this year we have we are giving out the financial incentive. This is for students from non-EU countries, and if you are coming from there and you are enrolling in the first year of either undergraduate or postgraduate study program, and you have any achievement in the field of STEM, which means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you were at a competition, if you have for example, a scientific article, or you have a patent applied, then you can apply for this financial incentive, and we give out 3,000 euro per student who will be selected, and the deadline is till October 1st of this year. So visit our website for more information, and this would be a bonus for you, and make for example, life easier while you're here. For all the other information, you can visit, of course, our website, which is listed here. You can reach us by email, and we are, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the social media. So that will be it from my part. And now my colleague from the University of Primorska will tell you all about studying at the sea.
Hvala, Stoyan. Thank you, Stoyan. Let me share now my presentation. Okay, do you see it?
Yeah.
Super. Thank you. Hello, my name is Petra. I'm from the admission office of the University of Primorska, and we'll present you now in short time our university. We were founded in 2003, so we celebrated 20 years last year. And our name derives from the location, the littoral region where we are located. We have 6 faculties, 1 research institute, of course, student residences for you as well, and university library, which is open 24/7. The most of our universities are settled in Koper. These are the Faculty of Humanities, Management, the Faculty of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Information Technologies, Faculty of Education, and our Institute, Andrei Marušić. Then, only 5 kilometers from Koper, here is a small Mediterranean town, Izola. Here we have the Faculty of Health Science. And if we go on, we come to Portorož, and we have our Faculty for Tourism Studies. Here you can see our research and study areas. So you can study in Koper, Izola, or Portorož, geography, tourism, kinesiology, mathematics, biopsychology, visual arts, pedagogic, and so many others study programs, and we have a lot of them also in English. We have 5,744 students this year enrolled, and almost 23% of them are international students, so foreign students. As you can see, The major number are coming from our former Yugoslavia, from West Balkan. We are also globally engaged. We are a part of the European University, T4EU. There are 10 different universities in this alliance, and our University of Primorska is also an important part of it. Why is this important for our students? Because you can choose some offered studies also from these universities. You can make a course online, or you can also go and visit them as you were going on Erasmus program. When we ask our students what do they believe are advantages of studying at NUP, they firstly say that they greatly value this personal approach, and especially personal approach that they have with teachers. We can afford this, of course, because we are a smaller university and our teachers have time for our students. Then we have our own scholarship fund. You can also, as foreign students, apply for it, but only when you become our student. That means that you need to be admitted first. Then our tutoring system, it's very supportive. We have more than 150 tutors waiting here for you to make your beginnings much easier. Sport UP is also one incredible thing because we have more than 30 different type of sport. Everything is for free, and our fitness is also, as a library, open 24/7. Welcome Center, this is me as well. I will help each of you in preparing documents to gain your temporary resident permit. I saw also questions in Q&A questions. If you can come to Slovenia and then to arrange your permit. Yes, if you can enter Slovenia and candidates from West Balkan can, then we will arrange all these documents together, and me and all our tutors will help you then at the administrative unit. So no one is left behind. If you cannot come to Slovenia, then we will help you online, of course. These are some of the events that we prepare for you before the academic year starts. So before the October, we have preparatory days. This is a 14-day online event, and we offer you 30 hours of Slovenian language course, Speak Up. Then we have orientation days. The 4 last days of September we spent together. So you will discover our area, our university, student life, and meet your colleagues, your coordinators, and of course, our tutors. I greatly invite you to write to us and check our welcome page, and you will find all relevant information as being an international student at University of Primorska. Thank you, take care, and let's go to Nova Gorica now.
So hello, my name is Veronica, and I will describe your study opportunities at our university, the University of Nova Gorica. Nova Gorica actually lies relatively close to the University of Primorska, a little bit north of the University of Primorska. We are actually the westernmost university in Slovenia, on the very border with Italy. Perhaps some of you have already heard that Nova Gorica, together with the Italian neighbor, the town of Gorizia, will be the first international common European capital of culture in 2025. So there are lots of activities already going on in terms of that, and the activities will be going on at least for a year. So here you can see our position and also a very interesting shot from the square itself. This is the so-called Square of Europe. It is actually owned by two countries, by Slovenia and by Italy, it is placed in the middle of the towns of Nova Gorica and Gorizia. So you can practically, as you can see it from the photo, step with one foot in Italy and one in Slovenia. We are a very nice, culturally rich region with nice nature, warm sub-Mediterranean climate. You can see our two students in the university's vineyards. So we also offer the area of viticulture enology, which you can study because it is a very long tradition of our area. On the right, you can see the beautiful Socha River Valley, known for its natural beauty, sports practicing opportunities. There are lots of music festivals, sports festivals, and also young people enjoy it very much, especially in summer. As you can see, also the ski slopes aren't far away because the Alps are very near. Well, our university is the smallest of these four presenting today. We have about 480 students in this academic year, and we have 7 schools. 63% of our students are international students, and actually we were from the very beginning established as an international postgraduate school in the area of environment, and we still have this very much international atmosphere at our university. We have 3 campuses. The main one is in Nova Gorica, on the very border with Italy, so that's the topmost photo, with the School of Humanities and the School of Arts. Then in the middle you have the campus in Ajdovščina, known for the area of physics and astrophysics, and lots of research labs and centers in this area, and also in the area of material science. While in Vipava there are 3 of our schools: the School of Viticulture and Enology, because Vipava is otherwise the center of viticultural tradition in our region, the School of Engineering and Management, and the School of Environmental Sciences. Here there is also a list of schools and their study programs. For example, at the School of Engineering and Management, you can study the study programs Engineering and Management on the bachelor's and master's levels, or on the master's level you can also opt for Leadership in Open Education, which is a very promising and interesting field. The School of Environmental Sciences offers bachelor's or master's studies in environment, while the School of Science, as I have already mentioned, is very well known for physics and astrophysics and material science. Viticulture and enology, we are actually the only university in Slovenia that has its own school dedicated to that, and a specialized program just in viticulture and just on enology from the very start, from the bachelor's level and also continuing to the master's level. The School of Arts focuses on digital arts and media arts and practices, and it has various modules like animation, video, film, photography, new media, scenography, and so on. And the School of Humanities offers the areas of cultural history, Slovene studies, and also new master's program in humanities studies, the tracks, histories, and cultures of cross-border spaces. In fact, we are specialized in these cross-border studies due to our location and this specific, let's say, cross-border, multicultural and multilingual environment. Or you can also choose the track Literary Science or Linguistics opt for a double degree diploma with our almost neighboring university, Ca' Foscari from Venice. By the way, Venice is only about 1.5 hours away by car, and we cooperate with the various universities in Venice very much. There is also an interesting program, Migration and Intercultural Relations, also offering scholarships. This is an Erasmus Mundus program, very interesting because you can actually study for the first semester in Germany, then for the second semester in Norway, and then in the second year of your studies, you can choose between different partner universities, our university in Slovenia, universities in Europe, or even in Africa and Asia. We also have graduate school offering PhD studies. Now, what are the advantages of studying with us? Similarly, like the University of Primorska, we are in fact very small, so definitely we can offer individual approach. There are no more than maybe 20 students sitting in the lecture room, and we teachers know each student by his or her own name, so that means that we know them very well, and we can let's say propose them in which projects to include, or perhaps we can recommend them to future employers. Our study programs are very interdisciplinary, covering more disciplines, giving you wide knowledge, and at the same time also practically oriented. There are practical placements at all study programs already at the bachelor's level, which also gives us a very high percentage of the employment rate of our candidates. About 95% get jobs in their area of, let's say, studies within 1 year after graduation. Since we are small and since we have our research labs and centers in the very same buildings like there are schools, that means that it's very easy to get included in various research activities, project activities, and we actually encourage our students very much to take part in these activities, get as much experience as possible, simply knock on the doors of the labs, and we will find for sure a solution or activity in which we can include you if, of course, you are motivated to do so. Of course, international mobilities are also a nice option for collecting experience abroad. Practically every student at our university has the option of taking the advantage of international mobility, at least one for studies or for also practical placement on each level of studies. And we also offer different events, different projects going on. Here you can see, for example, in the middle, there is the so-called UNG, the university's breakfast with the rector. There's our rector discussing with our students. So we have these informal, let's say, gatherings to strengthen the bond between the staff and the students. So we get to know each other and think how to, let's say, improve things even more. Then on the right, you have an interesting shot from our, from our telescope placed in Chile. That's a student project in which you can get also included, a remotely operated telescope as part of the Go Chile project. No preliminary knowledge of Slovenian is required to enroll to our university, except for Slovene studies. That is kind of logical, isn't it? We offer free Slovenian language courses for you, so no need to worry about your language, let's say, level. There's also the Year Plus program of intensive Slovenian language learning, summer and winter schools, plus, of course, the student tutors can also help you not only with the language, but also with all other, let's say, study-related and non-study-related questions and issues at the university. There are no entrance examinations except at the School of Arts. We have tuition-free options if you are, of course, a citizen of Slovenia, EU, or some countries with which Slovenia has some bilateral agreements. You don't have to pay the tuition fee, especially for bachelor's and some selected master studies. We have our own foundation for scholarships. We are also an athletes-friendly university. Lots of athletes study with us. We offer also scholarships for them, but also scholarships for, let's say, different master studies, talented students, and so on. Now here are the deadlines for applications for the forthcoming academic year. Of course, all the information is on our website, so don't worry about that. You don't have to copy that. Everything is available online. The procedure for application and enrollment is the same as for any other Slovenian university through the so-called online EVOŠ portal where you submit the application. Well, on Friday, this Friday 16th and Saturday 17th, we will organize the so-called info open days. You can come to our schools or the university and find out more about us and our study programs. But for those of you who live too far away to be able to come here in person, we also have organized online sessions. So check on our website and you are more than welcome to come and study with us, or at least visit us. And then we also have later on during this session our student Melvin from Sweden, who will share his study experience with us. Now I will invite again my colleagues from the Study in Slovenia group to go on with the presentation and the application and enrollment procedure.
This is me, right? Milena. Hello, everybody. My name is Tanja Sanabor. I'm coming from the University of Primorska, from the admission office, and I will present you the application and admission procedures for enrollment in study programs of higher education institution in Slovenia. Can you see my share screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let me start. I will go much quicker today because the last time it took a little too long, so I will be faster today. What are the enrollment conditions for our candidates to enroll to university studies in Slovenia? According to the Higher Education Act, anyone who has passed the Slovenian Matura examination may enter a first cycle higher education program. But since you are candidates who will or already has finished your secondary education not in Slovenia but abroad, there are different rules and that you have to finish the secondary education at your in your country and also finish whatever is required in your country in order to enroll in faculty in university in your country. So this is the condition for general condition for studying in Slovenia. Another thing that might occur is if you choose a study program which defines special talents or mental and physical skills as admission requirement, then the entrance examination could be organized and is organized, and you as a candidate to these studies will be invited for these entrance examinations. All these conditions, enrollment conditions, are described in detail at the call for the enrollment, which is already published at the EVOŠ web portal for enrollment in the first cycle and the second cycle integrated master degree study programs. It was published in early February. For master and doctoral study programs, it's published a little later. For master until latest or early July, and for doctoral in the beginning of March. So it's not yet published. They're not yet published. This is the look for of the EVASHA web portal, where all these call for enrollment are published. I will show you now how it is looked, how it looks in live. Okay, this is this EVASHA portal. Here are all the faculties and all where you can find the condition for entrance for all the public university in Slovenia, and also other public faculties. But I have to let you know that we have here a link for the information in English. Just that they're not prepared yet. We think in maybe a week or two, here will be available also this information in English language, but the instructions how to upload and open the application are already in English language here on this EVASHA web portal. So if we go on, the application terms for enrollment for foreign candidates stated in the call for enrollment vary according to the higher education institution. You should check them on the websites of the faculties where you want to enroll. Also, you have to check and be very aware of the deadlines in the call for enrollment, such as dates of tests or other deadlines, I don't know, for submission of special documents required by the call. This is the table for the application terms. As I stated before, for the citizens of West Balkan and non-EU countries, the terms vary according to the faculties. So you have to check them at the faculties or in the call for enrollment. Then the application for enrollment itself. It is an electronic application. It is issued at the portal EVASHA, as we already saw. Each candidate must register in the EVASHA portal. Just a second. Each candidate must register in the EVASHA portal and create their profile as the all second. And you have to, yes, sorry, to register your profile at the EVASHA portal, and then within your profile, you will be able to submit the electronic application in this portal. How does it look? It looks like this. This is the entrance. When you enter your EVASHA portal, these are the gates, and you, of course, choose how to register. You will register with, here is in Slovenian, but that means username and password. Please be very aware of the password and don't forget the password. This is the process of registration, but you are well aware how to register a profile in a portal. So I will skip that. This is the look of the first step of the application. The print screens are from the Slovenian web page, because it is not yet translated, but it will be in time. So the application has 6 steps. This is the not even the first one. This is the first step of the EVASHA portal, where everything is well explained, and you will be able to know it. So this is the first step of the application. Here you choose your citizenship, and according to your citizenship, the call for enrollment appears. So you will be able just to select the choices that are here for you according to your citizenship. And then here you can see, as you can see, the application is in 6 steps, and you have here below At every step, you can see where are you currently at your application. The second step requires your personal data, so please be very aware how you enter your personal data, name and surname. This is very important for you because this data will follow you through all education, and you have to type your name and surname exactly in this step. At the third step, here are the data of your high school, secondary education, that means. So if you choose the country of your secondary education, here you can see it's Slovenia is chosen here because this is just the first step of this the third step. Nothing happens, but in the when you choose something else, not Slovenia, the application for the recognition procedure appears here. So when you finish your school other than Slovenia, together with your application for study, you are submitting also the application for the recognition of your high school diploma, and this is this application. At the fourth step, you are choosing your study program. You can choose up to 3 wishes, 3 study programs. It's seen like this. First study, second study, you can add another one. Together, there can be 3 studies in one application for one candidate. At the fifth step, there are the list of required documents. Every candidate, according to the country of finishing the high school, has to upload the scans of your diploma and other documents, and this is how it looks. This is the name. It will be in English if you choose the English version of the application. The description, the name of the required document, the description of the required document, the deadline up to when you can upload it, and the button where you can upload the scanned or photo of these documents. This is how it looks. The sixth step, this is like a preview of what you will, what you're about to send to the EVASHA portal, the preview. And this is also the preview. I chose university, I don't know, this is one choice, and this is another choice, and this is are things that the required documents that are missing, like that. So this green button is the end of your application. You will submit your application only when you will hit this button. If you don't hit this button, your application is not completed. It's not sent to the system. So this is very important that in the during the application term, you submit your application. Otherwise, you will not be applied to studies. And once I submit my application in my profile, this is my profile, it is seen like that. In green, your application has been successfully submitted, and also another preview of my successfully submitted application. But since I'm the first application term is from February this year until, let's say, May for foreign candidates, and I didn't finish my school yet. I wasn't able to upload my diploma. So when I submit my application, I cannot upload my diploma, and this is how it looks when the application is submitted, but documents are still missing. So you submitted the application, but you have time until some date. It depends everything on the faculties to upload your missing documents. At this point, I would like to advise you to scan your high school diploma as soon as you get them and upload them on your profile on the Evershare portal as soon as you get them. Okay. These are just the looks, how it looks when you start the application, but you don't send them and you close the Evershare portal. Then you open again your Evershare portal in your profile. It's seen like this because you didn't send them to the system. It's like unfinished, and you can or edit it or erase it. And if you erase it, then a notification appears. So it cannot be a mistake to erase application. For maybe, yes, I put here the link again of the Evershare portal, because here you have the help video, how to submit application, as I mentioned before to you, on the Evershare portal. Okay. Yes, this is everything regarding the application. And now maybe for the selection, yes, when the selection of all enrolled candidates occurs, then after the selection, the candidates will be notified with the decision of the selection procedure in the same Evershare portal, in your profile, with the notification, and the decision will be served to you in this manner that you will be able to download the decision like that, and the date will be printed and saved in your application. And this is just the look how it looks when you open your decision. That's all. And then the enrollment of the selected candidates takes place at the higher education institutes, that means at faculties themselves, which the faculty invites the candidates to enroll. The enrollment is made on the basis of the completed enrollment form. That means that if you not complete the enrollment at your faculty upon their invitation, once you are accepted, you will not be their student. So follow your email address for this notification and the Evershare portal as well. Regarding the procedure for recognition, candidates who have completed secondary education abroad must submit the application for the procedure of recognition of foreign education, together with the application of the enrollment, and you are issued with the decision on the recognition of education, which is served to you in the Evershare portal. This is the application for the recognition, and as I stated before, in the third step of your application for study. So these two applications are bent together. Which are the required documents for the procedure of recognition? Of course, you have to submit your final diploma. This is the first document that is required. So e-copy, this is a scan or photograph of the final certificate without legalization at first, because we have to check it at your school, at your secondary school. And also, if you have national examination in your country, the certificate of that as well. Then the second document is a e-copy scan or photograph of the translation of these certificates, if the translation are needed. This you will be notified of in the application at the Evershare portal. Then the copy or photograph of evidence of the content and duration of the education. These are the annual certificates. That means for each year of your high school, the transcript of records of your secondary education schools grades. Then the short chronological description of the entire education. You will find a sample of for that in the EVASHE portal, and you will just have to fill it. And for last, the e-copy of proof of passing the Slovene language exam if the study program requires it, and the scan or photo of the identity document. Please, we need this in order to be able to register you with your full name and with your original name without mistakes. And if the study programs requires other evidence, this will be as well asked from you in this list of requirements in your application. This would be it from me, from my side, from the procedure. So if you have any questions, or maybe you can write it down. Thank you very much. And back to you, Milena.
Thank you very much, Tanya. And now I would like to invite our two international students to share their stories with us. Melvin and Amin, welcome.
Hello. Is it, you hear me? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. And see any
also.
presentation? Yeah, lovely. All right.
Hello.
So I
Melvin, I can
will.
start. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Melvin. I am from Stockholm, from Sweden, and I study at the University of Nova Gorica at the Faculty for Viticulture and Enology. So bachelor studies, and I am in my third year, so the last year now. I will just shortly tell you about this little journey, how I ended up here. Basically, I wanted to study winemaking and vine growing. And of course, Sweden is very cold, so it wasn't really an option to do it there. We have no such programs. And I also wanted an experience that was a little bit different. Naturally, you would think that France or Italy is a good place to study wine. But in any case, I would need to learn French or Italian to study there. So I thought, why not learn Slovenian and go somewhere where I haven't been before? And that's how I ended up in the little town of Vipava at this University of Nova Gorica. How about you, Amin?
Well, I come from Uzbekistan, that is located in Central Asia, a bit far away from Slovenia. But for me, the most important stuff was to choose some university that is located in European Union. And I thought that Slovenia would be the best choice for me because I knew already Slovenia because you can find a lot of YouTube or Instagram videos, how Slovenia is a great country, how is it beautiful in here. And also it was really important for me. So I would get at the end good education. And as I can say, also from my experience, Slovenia has a really good education system. And as I knew even before, many universities offered great program in different fields. For example, if I'm talking for me, I came to Maribor, so I'm studying at University of Maribor. I came to Slovenia 5 years ago, and in 3 years I finished bachelor. That took me only 3 years, and now I'm finishing my master degree in Slovenia. Like now I am on my last year. So Melvin, do you want to say something?
No, I think for the introduction that we can take the next slide and see what we have here.
So if we're talking about learning Slovenian, my study is going on in Slovenian language. Like I've been studying in Slovenian all these 5 years of my education, and I can say that first year or first year and a half was really challenging for me because for my faculty, I forgot to say that I'm studying at Faculty of Civil Engineering. It was enough to have only A2 Slovenian course. Like it's enough, but otherwise it's not as easy to study first year, because first year you should get all the information. It's kind of difficult with understanding or with reading or even with writing some articles or seminar works and etc. But each year you're trying even more hard, and each year is going easier and easier for you to understand, because you already understood all the system, how it works, when you have to pass the exam or pass some test, what you should do to prepare for some exam and for test and etc. Also, I can say that Slovenian people are happy to help you. If you have some questions, you can ask your classmates or even you can ask professors. And as it was in my case, I was asking professors and they were always answering to my emails or Microsoft Teams, and they really helped me. So don't think that you will be all alone when you will come to this country. You will always have some help.
Yeah, just like, I mean, my program was officially in Slovene only as well. But as Veronica Piccinini mentioned, University of Nova Gorica is very international, over 60% of international students. And actually in my class now, there are no Slovenians at all. So for the first year, while we were all studying Slovene, the professors also had some material in English so that we could kind of study both a bit and get into it slowly. And from the second year, basically all material was in Slovene, but by then I could at least understand it, most of it, even if I can't speak that freely yet. So it's been a big help from the university to kind of help to combine it a bit and make it understandable, even if you don't speak any Slovene when you come here. And the course that we had during the first year was really, really excellent. Really good professor, and you got a really good foundation, good basics that you could then build upon and continue your Slovene studies, kind of. So I'm very, very grateful for that.
Maybe, Melvin, if I can interrupt, if you can take the pictures, the slides further on. We are still on the first slide.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
yeah, perfect.
perfect.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Is it visible now?
Yeah.
So I guess I missed something. So I will go slowly through the slides again. As we said about learning Slovene, and as it was already mentioned, you can learn Slovene at universities, or also you can find some online courses that are available on internet. You can also have online and offline courses. For example, I was learning Slovenian a bit before I came to university, and I was learning Slovenian only for 2 months, and after 2 months I got my A2 certificate. That was kinda enough for my technical education. Also, I would like to say why did I come to Slovenia at all from Uzbekistan? So you would know between Uzbekistan and Slovenia, there is 5,500 kilometers. That is kind of a lot. But as I already said, Slovenia has really good education system if we're talking about university. Also, Slovenia is located in the center of Europe, and it has really beautiful landshafts. That means that if you will get bored in your city, you can always go to another city that is not far away. You don't have to buy flight tickets. You can just simply rent a car and go by car or by bus or even by train. Like as I said, I'm living in Maribor. As I can say that Austria, like Wien, is in 2 hours by car from Maribor, or if you live in Ljubljana, like Vilnius and Centra is really close. But if you're interested in Slovenia, as I can say, Slovenia has really rich history and interesting culture by itself. For example, now it was going to Rintovanje in Ptuj, that is traditional holiday in Slovenia, and it was also really interesting. Also, if you're coming from Asia, for example, by studying in Slovenia, you will have your ID card of European student that will allow you to go through European Union without any visas, because you're anyway studying in Schengen zone and you will have your Schengen card for it. If we're talking about Erasmus, about international studying in Slovenia, you can also go by Erasmus to another countries. I don't know how about Melvin, but I haven't participated in Erasmus yet. But as I know, a lot of my classmates and friends went to Erasmus. With Erasmus, you can go for 1 semester or for even the whole year, and you will get at the end 1 Slovenian diploma, and also it will be written that you participate and you were studying in another European country. That also Erasmus will help you to do it.
Yeah, I'm actually going on Erasmus later this semester to a university in Geisenheim in Germany. And our university really encourages us to do that, to gain more experience and to see a different side of your studies, kind of. So and that whole process was really quite easy, and I really encourage everyone to at least look into that possibility, because there are some really unique options for that, where you can go basically for free to another university almost anywhere in the world, and while still learning or discovering things that are already in your field of study. That's super nice.
Also about libraries, each university has its own library, and that is open almost every day, even on holidays. Even university is closed, libraries are open. Also, you can find some online books that otherwise you won't be able to find because because you need to have some special access for it. With student card of some university, you will have some access to a lot of international libraries. As for example, I really used to use. But I can say that libraries are not as necessary. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's enough to study by books and by some notes that you will take during the lectures, during the lessons. Also, we have portal Moodle, which we all use because professors always upload some literature that you will need, some books, some notes, and etc. What about you, Meldin? Have you used already libraries?
A little bit. The university has its own library here, which is packed with all kinds of literature, and but like you said, a lot of the material is uploaded by professors or provided by professors during the lectures, and usually that is enough for you to gain enough of an understanding in each course. When you want to dig deeper, or when you need a book for it, then it's using some online portals. You can see exactly where you can go and loan that kind of literature. So it's really very streamlined, easy to find.
If we will be talking about accommodation, like a lot of people say that it's not as easy to find accommodation in Slovenia. Like people don't want to rent apartments or rooms in apartments to foreigners. But from my experience, I have never had problems with this. In these 5 years, I have never lived in dorm, like student dorm. I was living always in rooms when I had one private room in accommodation and then shared spaces with another students. And last year I am living in my own apartment, but I can say that there is no problem if you will find some accommodation online. all you have to do is just to call owner of this accommodation and to explain your situation, that you're a student, that you're studying in Slovenia, what you're studying, and then a lot of people will offer you accommodations. Then you can just simply go to look at this apartment. If you will like it, you will just sign some contract. You will have to pay every month, and that's all. So I don't see any problems with accommodation if I'm talking about renting a room or apartment.
I think in my experience, the situation down here might be a little bit different, maybe because it's a bit smaller. I think some people have had trouble finding private accommodation, but we do have several dorms, both here in the villages where my faculty is located, but also in Nova Gorica. And for example, in Nova Gorica, they also have breakfast included in that dorm, and provide some other services like printing and things like that. So it's very very handy, and they also seem to have a lot of space. So that's a good alternative if you're looking to come here to study. Personally, I live in a student dorm connected to the university, so I can go to the lecture hall here without stepping foot outside, even if I want to. And it's really nice rooms. It's in an old castle, so it's a special feeling, really.
Also, I think it's really necessary if we will mention about student coupons. In Slovenia, we call it studentski boni. There are some coupons that you will get every month, as I think you get 22 or 23 coupons every month. And these coupons you can use almost everywhere in restaurants. For example, if some meal in restaurant, if we're talking about, let's take as an example like pizza. If normal pizza costs in restaurant circa 10 euros, with student coupons, we can take the same pizza plus soup, plus some fruit, for example, apple or banana, and also water or some drink for just 4 euros or 5 euros. It depends on restaurant. And I think this is one of the best experience students can have in Slovenia, because it helps you to save your money. It helps you to spend less money on food. And when you don't really have time for cooking, for example, when you have exam season, or you just want to go out with your friends, you can just simply use the student coupons, and it will cost almost 2.5 times less than if you wouldn't have it. I think Melvin also can agree with me.
Yeah, this student boni, this subsidized meals, the quality of this is outstanding compared to in Sweden, for example. It's so much better. It's really yeah, it's great to have.
So it was, as it was already said, when you have some problems or questions, you can always contact universities that you want to go in. And also, I think some students will be happy to help you. So
I
that
think
was
I will just take a minute to share a little bit about the student life in Vipava, in this village where I live, because like Veronica Piccinini also said, the University of Nova Gorica is quite small, and the student life here is maybe not what you would expect from a big city. Like there are not so many parties, not too much activities with the university itself. But on the other hand, because it's quite small in size, everyone also know each other. And for me, it was important with a lot of nature, and I like to spend a lot of time outdoors. And this is really an amazing place for outdoor activities. The nature is amazing. It's very green. You can go hiking. It's really an emphasis on these activities. And what I will say after these 3 years is that I haven't met that many people, let's say, because it's a small class, small university, but I have really, really made friends for life here. I have met some people that I will be in touch with, yeah, for the rest of my life. And I think that that's it's a different university or different study experience that I really, really appreciated. What's your, what do you think? I mean, how is studying in Maribor?
I think that Maribor is a bit bigger city, but I can't say that this city is as big. For example, if we'll be talking about public transport, I can simply say that I don't use it at all. Because I live in the center of Maribor, even if you will be living a bit further away from your university, from your faculty, I can just buy a bicycle and it will take you like maximum 20 minutes to go to your university. Or it's not even necessary to buy a bicycle because you can use M-Bike. M-Bike is some place that where you can rent a bicycle. We have it new in Maribor. It was installed like 2 years ago or something. So like I have my personal bicycle, but if you will come to Slovenia and like to Maribor, and if you will not want to buy a bicycle, you can just simply rent it every day. Otherwise, as I already said before, and as Melvin said, people are really nice. They will always help you, and like you will always have support from Slovene culture, because I think they have it in their blood, if we can say. They have it in their culture that they will not leave you alone. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And plus, even from Maribor or here from Nova Gorica, it's like an hour to Ljubljana. So if you want that bigger city feel, then you can go over the day, no problem. Nothing is far away in Slovenia.
So this was all from my side. If Melvin, do you want to say something more?
I don't think so.
So that was all from our side. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much, Melvin and Amin, for your impressions and touching story. Now I would like to invite the participants to ask us some questions which were not already answered to the question and answers. Our colleagues in the backstage had made an amazing work during the presentation and answered about 100 questions. So if there are still any dilemmas or questions opened, do not hesitate and ask. You have the opportunity now. If not, then we have came to the end of our presentation. On behalf of Study in Slovenia initiative and all panelists, I would like to thank you for your kind attention today. We hope you have got some interesting information about our educational system and advantages to compare whether to study at home or somewhere else. It is always good to have more choices in order to find the best solution for your career satisfaction and your personal growth. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you in Slovenia next year. Enjoy the day, the Valentine's Day. Goodbye.